I don't care about phones or nothing like that. It's just kind of like, it just kind of pisses me off because sometimes mine just goes like crazy. I always forget to turn off my app notifications.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
it's like bing, bing.
Yeah,
starting talking. It's like, dang, that was a good clip. And yeah,
right. Fucking, I'll be like, God damn, PetSmart, son of a bitch. Why the fuck are you always reaching me? Like, no, dude.
Yeah,
It's like, dude, it is like an algorithm thing. I think they literally hear that you're like, oh wait, he's got friends over. That's potential.
yeah. Advertisement. He's doing the podcast. Let's advertise PetSmart. Oh, just got a clip. Send him the advertise.
Petco don't care about your pets, ho. We don't care, dude. We got to do this shit smart, homie. Because we're fucking pet smart, dude. Look, you see? Oh my God, it just went off again.
There it is.
It just went fucking off again, see? It's like those little bastards, man. They know, dude.
They know, dude.
It's crazy. Like, it's really fucking...
It's almost scary sometimes.
Yeah.
You know? You'll just be bringing something up and then somebody's like, dude, I was talking about Dracula Flow.
Dracula
Have you seen that?
Flow?
You haven't seen that?
No, what is that?
Dude, it's amazing. It's a YouTube little series. There's a few clips of just this really old guy painted and dressed up as Dracula, just doing like rap bars that are ridiculous. He's like,
Dracula Flow?
yeah.
I'm writing that down.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It is one of the funniest series ever.
Dracula Flow. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I'm still like, I want to do the whole like, pull it up, Jamie thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to do, I don't know how they do that, to be honest with you.
You gotta have a second guy probably.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
to
know.
save you time and,
Yeah.
Yeah,
something like that, man. I don't know. But Dracula Flow. So like, why have you been watching Dracula Flow? Just because he's funny or just?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago. It's rumored that, you know who Filthy Frank is?
No.
Dang, dude.
Is that another YouTube feller?
Another YouTube guy. He's old, though. He was like 10 years ago. Filthy Frank. And he became an artist named Joji, and he's a great artist. It's rumored that he was the one that like was behind it all, but it's not on his pages. But yeah, I mean, these guys will pop up.
Yeah. Now they
we're
will.
talking about it.
Because we're fucking talking about them.
Yeah.
You ever seen that Pete Holmes thing where Pete Holmes like came out and I think he was like yelling like Viagra or something and nobody was like knowing why, and he was like, now your algorithms are all fucked up.
That's funny. I haven't seen that. That's good. That's good.
Dude, like all the talk that I see like about like Blue Chew and shit, I get like fucking Blue Chew like all over the place.
Dang,
like on my
bro.
fucking phone. And I'm like, I've never looked it up.
Yeah.
Like ever. But it's like they went like, oh, this guy's like 40. So let's go ahead and throw him some Blue Chews.
Yeah.
Like they think I'm going to be at
our
home.
target audience here.
Right? They're like, dude, I think I found another one who's going to be boofing Blue Chews soon. So, but anyway, dude, what's up, man?
I'm doing good. How are you doing? Yeah.
I'm doing good, man. Happy to have you, dude.
Happy to be here. Thank you for the opportunity, man. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah.
So, this, I just want to, put it out there, like, getting to know you a little bit. You're from Indianapolis?
Indiana, an hour south of Indianapolis.
Okay. An hour south in Indianapolis?
Yeah, in Indiana, yeah.
What was that like, man? Like, growing up there?
Dude, it's an interesting place. It's predominantly white. It's in the
Ew.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Has its pros and cons. Yeah. It is, I'll tell you this, it is one of the most peaceful places in terms of like violent crime in America.
Ew. No.
Ew. So it's still pretty bad though.
No, that's awesome though, man.
Yeah, it's cool. If you know who John Mellencamp is, you know who that is?
John Cougar Mellencamp?
His hometown.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool. So y'all playing Jack and Diane a lot?
Yeah. I thought that was just because he was from that hometown for years. I was just like, all right, we're just playing that because, he's from here, but I went to Tampa. I've been here in Austin. I hear his music all the time. I'm like, oh, he really is like that big. I didn't know that. Like,
oh, you didn't even know that he's like a huge legendary artist?
Didn't process it. Didn't realize it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool.
We got murals of him everywhere and stuff. And I was like, all right,
Oh, wow. That's neat, man.
But his music is great. And like the song Small Town. Yeah, Small Town I'm from. It's pretty cool.
Wow, that's cool. So did you get to know his music and go see like what he was talking about at all in any of his songs, or
No, I had Seymour mapped out like the back of my hand first, you know, and then it was like, you know, just heard it throughout the years. Never, you know how like something's just there, you don't really kind of look at it, you know. It was just kind of there, and then when I lived in Tampa for a little bit, or near Tampa for a little bit, I was like, oh, I keep hearing this guy like every other day. I thought that was just because I lived in Seymour. You know, like on the radio, because I listen to a lot of classic rock, and like the radio, the Tampa Bay radio, they would play him like every other day. It was like, oh, snap. Yeah. He really is that big.
Man, that's cool that you listen to classic rock, though. Like, I don't really hear many people listening to classic rock. Like, what is it about it that you like?
I just grew up on it. I played Guitar Hero as a kid.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, that's I owe Guitar Hero so much, because that game is the reason why I have so much classic rock on my playlist today. You know?
Dude, I love Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Babe, look what I just learned how to play.
Yeah. I'm so good at pushing these buttons.
Yeah, it's a love song, babe.
Have you seen the South Park episode on that?
No.
Oh, it's so good. Randy's like, guys, I'll show you how to play real guitar. And he plays the real guitar, and it's sick. And all the kids are like, that's gay. That's so lame.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, leave it to South Park to like fucking do it right.
Yeah. They all so good.
Dude, they always they hit it right on the head, man. They know it, dude. But did you start comedy like out there or in Tampa?
No, I started in Indiana. A buddy of mine was like, look, there's this open mic in Seymour. This her name was Tanya. She had this crystal shop, like this metaphysical shop where she sold like clothes, you know, knickknacks and crystals and stuff like that.
Those are interesting shops.
Yeah. And she did this thing where every other Monday she just started, I don't know who kind of put the initiative, but it was her store. She opened it up. Every other Monday she did an open mic. And I had even in high school, like, I was like, I want to do stand-up comedy, but like, just never looked at it and really went with it. It was just kind of like an idea. And I even remember telling people that, like, I could see that, you know, like in a lot of my, like, you know, how like Facebook does like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, just about every single time I see that, it's like the old, like, to be honest, TBH and all that stuff. It's people going, you know, Isaiah, and you're very funny. I was laughing, you know, I've always just been like a goofy, you know, kid my whole life, you know, and humor's always been like a thing that you know.
You just went to.
Yeah.
Where you were like a class clown kind of deal and stuff. So like, you've obviously noticed a difference then between like being funny and then being like stand-up comedian.
Yeah, there is a difference. Yeah. It's weird. You know, like, I would say that in person, I'm funnier in person. Like, just when you get to know someone more, you get an opportunity to be funnier. There's inside jokes. There's depth. You know, there's like in stand up, you got 5 minutes, and these people don't know who you are.
Yeah.
So it's
tough. You gotta hit them quick.
Yeah, and the first thing you could say, that's what I've been learning a lot with stand up, is the first thing you could say can throw your whole set off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's very true, man. I struggle with that. Like, the other day at work, you know, there people were telling me, there's a couple like people who saw me and they were like, dude, are you gonna go up? And the first thing I thought was, I was like, no, I'm funnier here. I was like, if I go up, I'm like, I think
I'm gonna lose this.
Yeah, I'm like, the magic is gonna fade. I'm like, you know, I was like, you want to watch the real people do it, you know. But what has been like a challenging thing in joke writing that you found?
It's for me, it's humility.
Humility?
Yeah. Like, I'll have a great day, and then it's so weird how often this is happening recently. I've had a really good day.
Yeah.
And then the next day I bomb. I have a really good day, I'll kill, and then the next day I bomb. And every time I kill, I'm like, I'm funny. You know what I mean?
Right.
I got it. And then I bomb, and it's like, you ain't got it. You ain't that funny. You know, so it's just a back and forth. So I think the lesson that I need to learn is humility.
So why is that? Like, is it what is it about bombing that kind of throws you off a bit?
I'm a perfectionist. You know, I can't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm lacking somewhere, I'm honing in on it. Like, we got to fix that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Do you notice like a different like demographic with like that responds to you better than others?
No, not really. Not yet. I need more time, I guess. Most of the shows that I do is me barking people into Narbar.
I love Narbar, and I love
Yeah.
barking, and I love barking for Narbar. So that's pretty badass.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's, you enjoy like just going out to like Narbar with those sons of bitches, man.
Yeah.
God, I fucking love those bastards.
I love it all.
Yeah.
I love, you know, like I was waiting at an open mic and I heard somebody telling another comedian, he's like, man, why are we doing this? You know, and we're waiting like an hour, 2 hours for 3 minutes, 5 minutes on an open mic. I'm like,
go home.
I love this.
Yeah, go home. Give me more time.
Yeah. I'll rip an open mic in front of just comedians.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll do it. There's so many shows I've done where there's only 2 people that I'm doing it for, 3 people.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah.
You know, I'll do that all day, every day.
That's awesome.
You know?
That's awesome, dude. And you started in Indianapolis. Or I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Indiana.
Yes.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, because what it is I wrote that right there. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go into the. All right, cool. There we go. So you started out there at the Crystal Shop, right? Which I think is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how did it go? Like, let's talk about like your first time ever doing stand up.
So it was the easiest, hottest crowd you could possibly ask for.
Awesome.
And it was great. It was like when you start a gambling addiction and your first time you go to the casino, you hit it big. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude.
You know, it was like that, which is not good for gambling. Don't gamble.
Was it because everybody knew you?
It was, no, it was just a sweetheart, small town, Seymour, Indiana, man. A lot of people didn't know me, but I was introduced as, you know, this is his first time. You know, there's a lot of older people, you know, they're just, you know, the type of, you know, they'll laugh at almost anything, you know. And my first set, I did really well. And I was like, all right. And I had a feeling. Like when I got off the stage, even before I did it, I just had this weird, it was a weird day. You know, it felt like time froze. I was like, this is it. Cause I don't fit in many realms of human behavior.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like stand-up comedy, I can be myself more than anywhere else.
Yes. Yeah.
It's our job to say what the people at the 9 to 5 can't say. That's our job. You're here on a late night. You've had a few drinks. You're watching this guy say that crazy shit that you've been thinking about saying in the office, but you can't say. You know what I mean? To a certain extent. You can't go too crazy, but...
Right.
You know what I mean? It's our job to express for you and observe and get angles for you that you haven't seen and just really rip it. Yeah. You know?
So how did you prepare for doing your first time? Like, did you watch some like your favorite comedians or something like that? Or like, did you have any idea about even like joke writing structure, or did you just go like, I'm just gonna go up and say some funny shit like you know, like I always do?
Exactly. It was all right. I knew that I had to write something down. Yeah. And my buddy let me know the day of. He's like, later today, I'm going to this open mic. I've already been to 1 or 2. Do you want to come with me? Yeah, sure. Let me write down some ridiculous, funny stuff. And that was my plan. I just wrote down stupid shit. Yeah. Like, I think the first bit I ever wrote, because we had just gotten to the bar this past week, and I was like, I go up there and I'm like, you know, it's a crazy world out there. I want to make sure women are safe. I want to make sure they're good. I want to make sure they're safe. So when we leave the bar, I like to follow them home. You know, I track them and I follow them home, you know, and then, you know, there's a call and I go, hey, there's this guy, you know, like been out in your bush for like five hours. You know, I'm there watching, you know? Yeah. And they're like, how do you know that? Because I've been here for 8 hours making sure everything's good. You know what I mean?
That's good, man. That's good. And that was one of your first ones?
One of my first bits.
Oh, man. I love that. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I was in the shop and I looked around and I was like crystals and shit, you know? And I was like, this girl told me, she goes, seek your ancestors. Go all the way back to your ancestors. So I went to my oldest ancestor. I said, look, man, my girlfriend's cheating on me. I'm having my relationship with my family's not too well. Work sucks. I'm having a hard time in life. I need help. And then my oldest ancestor looked at me and said, dude, I'm a fish.
That's one of those like slow burns, I think. Like,
yeah.
It hits me immediately because I was like, oh, it's a punchline. Then I was like, wait, he's a fish. Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, that's good, man. That's good. Yeah. I love that. I love that kind of stuff, man. I love like kind of like slapstick kind of like movies, you know, and stuff. So when I hear like jokes that I guess like are goofy, you know, something like that, like, you know, I don't know what it is, dude. I love it. You know, like I had I've been writing a joke and I've been writing it seriously and it's probably like it's the stupidest fucking joke like ever, right? You know, it's like anacondas aren't really as big of a problem as I thought they would be. Like, I was like, you know, they come from the Amazon. So I don't have to be scared when I get my packages anymore.
Okay, yeah.
It's so fucking stupid. It doesn't, it's not, dude, it's not a stage joke.
That's funny. I like it. You're like outside poking a stick in the box. You're like,
well, at least I know it's not an anaconda. At least I know everything's going to be fine.
Yeah. I try to get smaller package. I keep the packages small.
Yeah, right. You ever seen that movie, Anaconda? Like the old one with Jennifer Lopez?
I have not, but I've heard about it.
It's so fucking bad. It's so bad, it's good.
Is it a good, bad movie?
Yeah, it's one of those good, bad movies. Like,
I like good, bad movies, man.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, like, fucking, you know John Voight? Do you know who John Voight is? So he was Nicolas Cage's dad in National Treasure.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen National Treasure, but
I think I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's in that movie, and he is like, his character is like, dude, just go watch this movie just for his fucking character, because the whole time you're like, what the fuck is this? like what is it? Like, what is this? He's sitting there like talking about it. He's like, anacondas, they are just right around the corner.
You're like, what the fuck?
You're like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You stupid bastard.
Hell yeah.
And I was sitting there, I was like, I'm going to write a joke about this. I'm going to write a joke about anacondas now. And that's what came out. And I'm fucking...
I like it.
Yeah.
That's a good premise. I like that.
I think that's all it'll ever be, is it just a premise? I don't think I'll ever say that on stage. You know?
Try it, dude. Try it. Yeah. I think it'd be funny to act it out, too. There's a good chance to be like... You know, like you're like, oh my god,
yeah,
that's good,
exactly, dude. So so I feel like, so this is me like 3 years in, and I'm still like, I don't know how to do this shit. Like, so what about you, man? Like, have you found that your comedy is like evolving appropriately, I guess? Or
yes, absolutely, dude.
Yeah. So what's the difference between then versus now?
I'm more careful. I'm more careful of like how people are perceiving me. Like I said, within 5 minutes, you know, people don't really know you. So like you can't intro, you know, in the beginning saying off the wall shit because people don't know you.
I made that mistake many times. So you're right.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Like it's like, no, like I bomb with them like, oh, these people don't know me. They don't know, like, yeah, I'm making a joke about crazy shit, and it's like, no, I'm just joking. You know?
Yeah,
that's the farthest thing from me. You know what I mean? Like,
I do know what you mean, you know, because it's like I get up there and I'm like, why won't they take me seriously? And they're like, dude, you got to stop in the anacondas, bro. Like, I'm like, I'm trying to be a serious comedian, which in of itself is an oxymoron, I think. You know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So I guess like kind of elaborate more on the be careful thing, like about the perception
like
of you.
You can't just go out there being like saying misogynistic jokes, right?
Oh, okay.
There's misogynistic jokes that are funny because it's goofy and not real. You don't really think that way, you know? Like,
sure. Yeah.
you know, you come out the gate like, women are stupid, you know, it's in your bit, or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And people are like, whoa, all right, you fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
It's like, no, women are like the greatest thing on this earth. Like, literally the greatest thing on this earth. Not thing, you know, I gotta watch, you know.
The greatest things, you know.
Yeah, the greatest objects on this earth, you know.
Dude,
See, like that does me shoot. I'm just joking. People are like, hey, you know, like,
yeah. Well, I think that's that's what finding your voice is, you know, essentially is like, because the way I kind of think about it is like, if you're thinking like that, and this is just, you know, kind of me basing off of my own self, but like, because I still have a problem with that every now and again when I grow up. And I'm like, okay, well, I just haven't found my voice yet, because instead of being like, oh, okay, like this is working for me, I'm going to do it. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could do this anymore because it's just not working for them, you know? And it's kind of like, it's sort of like I'm learning to not care so much. Just, you know, in my writing, you know, I'm just kind of being like, okay, do I think this is funny? Is this funny? Yeah, I think it's fucking hilarious. Will it work? No, it's not going to work, but I know why.
yeah.
You know, that kind of thing. Well, like, what other kind of lessons have you learned?
First off, it's starting off self-deprecation.
Self-deprecation?
That's the best way to go.
So you just enjoy like tearing yourself down, huh?
I love it. I love
me
it.
Too.
Yes.
Me too. Yeah.
If I am the butt of the joke, I am perfectly fine with that. Even in like social settings, no matter what, like, you know, I am perfectly fine with it. I will commit kamikaze suicide for if it's a funny enough bit. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah. So why do you think that is? Like, why do you do that?
Because I don't really take myself seriously. Like, I don't think that, you know, if you make a short joke about me, I joke about having a small penis, you know what I mean? It's like some people are like, don't say that. What are you, like, come on, man. Like,
yeah.
You know, and it's like, dude, that's not, who cares? like,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? There's some people out there that'll be like they have a secret small penis or keep it a secret, you know?
I don't want to tell anybody about my minute penis.
Yeah. I don't want anybody to know how small my penis is.
Right.
That'll destroy me, my career.
Exactly. It's like
my livelihood.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have a painting of it above your fireplace. Oh, I forgot about that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I call that one the lion's mane. Yeah.
You like Will Ferrell, don't you? You got a Will Ferrell sense of humor there. That was
really.
I sensed that. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That was like you sounded like Anchorman, Will Ferrell, right there.
oh yeah, I can see that, dude. Like Ron Burgundy.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. I do like him in some things, you know. But I think the only thing I really didn't like him in was Elf, because I didn't like Elf.
Yeah. I only watched that as a kid. I haven't watched it as an adult yet.
Yeah. If you watch it as an adult, you'll probably be like, man, this is almost exactly the same as Anaconda. Like,
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Like, it's just a bad movie.
They got presents right around the corner. Anyway, but yeah, I just didn't really enjoy it. You see, this is why.
Yeah.
My phone has been fucking going off.
Like a new advertisement.
Right. Just fucking, they're listening.
They're listening.
But yeah, no, I liked them in like The Other Guys and Step Brothers.
So good.
You know, and stuff like that. But I'm more of a like I really like goofy comedians, you know, like goofy stand-up comedians, you know, that kind of thing. And I also like comedians who have like heavy opinions, you know, like Carlin or Bill Hicks, things like that.
Yeah.
Like just people with like just these crazy perspectives, and I'm just like, how the hell? Like, how are they so strongly opinionated and so talented enough to make it a joke? It's like, that's insane, dude.
One of the first jokes I wrote was a Bill Hicks joke, and I didn't know it. Like, the second or third time I did an open mic, I did a Bill Hicks joke, and he delivered it way better than I bombed it.
Yeah.
Basically, the premise was, man, I'm gonna sound misogynistic as fuck.
Now.
That's got to like the third one already. No, the joke, the premise was being in heaven with a woman, and she's just not satisfied with it. Like, she just wants more.
Oh, yeah. I know that one.
And I bombed doing it because I sound like an asshole. But Bill Hicks killed it. He did it on like a show, and like Joe Budden's got a whole clip with it. It's a decent bit.
Oh yeah, I think he was on the Arsenio Hall show. I think when he did it, which was a great show.
I've only seen a couple clips of it.
Oh man, I used to love watching that show when I was a kid. Like, cause I liked late night, and Arsenio Hall was like, he wasn't like your typical like late night or talk show like guy. He was just so much funnier, But no, he was fantastic, dude. Who are some of your comedic inspirations?
Patrice O'Neal.
Oh, dude, I just watched his fucking special.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, like I don't know why, dude. I just looked it up on YouTube. Man.
The Elephant in the Room.
Elephant in the Room. Yeah. The thing about the whole Kellogg's. Like the fire.
He's so good. Dude.
He's so good.
Him on Opie and Anthony is insane too. Just his perspective. I think it may have been, I forget who said it, but after he died, somebody was like, I just wish Patrice was here because I want to hear his take on his own death. He always had the best takes on things and just broke things down where he just captivated the room. Everyone listened. He's the guy that when he started talking, everyone was like, what is he about to say?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you know that he was in the Office for a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I watched that before I found Patrice, listened to Opie and Anthony, fell in love with Patrice, and then I had already watched The Office in like middle school.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, that's Patrice. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane.
That is insane because I was like, dude, he needed to be utilized so much fucking more.
Yeah.
I was like, as soon as I saw him, I got so excited. And all of a sudden I was like, man, The Office is a great show. But I was like, dude, come on, man. I'm like, that's fucking Patrice O'Neal right there. And you're not even fucking letting him talk, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, come on. He's just he was like an extra. It was weird, But yeah, no, he's fucking brilliant, man. Like, he's so good and he's so effortless because it's just how he is, and that to me says that he was just incredibly fucking intelligent, So, so when did you finally come to Austin?
January this year, 2026.
Oh, so you've been here very new.
Yeah, very new to the scene, and I'm very blessed. I mean, I've been doing a Heavy Hitters show with Vulcan, with Tyler Cole.
Nice, man.
Sand Jack Saloon Spotlight Series show. Matt's let me run a couple shows at NAR. I did one last night.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So you're like really like getting out there, just pushing and stuff. That's great, man. You're doing the grind. The Austin grind, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's been paying off for you.
Yep. Very blessed.
Well, let's take it to where like when you first got here, like, did you come here with comedy in mind?
To be honest, I prayed and I just felt the Lord saying, go to Austin, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So I did. And just started ripping mics, getting in the scene.
Where was the first place that you went? Like the first stage in Austin?
Creek.
The Creek?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I had, where you work.
Anyway, yeah.
Hell yeah, my bad. Bleep that out.
Got to cut that real quick. But no, it's all good, man. But yeah, dude, so you went to the Creek.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. That was also my first spot in Austin too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was very, very drunk. Don't ever do that.
We're Eskimo bros.
Hell yeah, dude.
Eiffel Tower, Creek in the Cave.
My anaconda don't. Anyway.
It's a good callback.
Yeah, dude. Everything has a theme, I guess. But so
tonight's theme, anaconda.
Yeah, exactly. But you went and so you did the Creek and everything. How did that go? Like, was that because I know Creek could be very discouraging.
It was exactly that.
Yeah.
It was. I hadn't done comedy in like a year.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I kind of dropped it. I was like, maybe this isn't it. And which is crazy because this is how just like I am very confident, but at the same time very self-discouraging.
Okay. Yeah.
I had a moment in Tampa at the Gimmick where I'm walking in before I walk into the Gimmick. I'm praying to God.
Mhm.
I'm like, look, God, if this is what I'm supposed to do, give me a sign, please.
Mhm.
Please give me a sign. I go in there, the owner of the Gimmick, Sean, or the manager, he knows me. He lets me sit VIP for a show. So I'm sitting up front VIP. A show was going on, just a regular showcase. And they were like halfway through the show, they're like, we have a surprise guest appearance. And it was Cam Patterson.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Cam comes out. He notices me halfway through the set and finishes the set. And then the next comedians come up. And then at the end of the show, the host goes, everybody drive home, everybody get home safe. Cam comes out.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, come here, pointing at me. I'm like, this is it. This is, you know what I mean? Like, this is like, it was like a movie moment for me.
Yeah.
You know, this is probably nothing to him, but to me, this was like.
So Cam Patterson and you were like kind of starstruck, I guess.
Starstruck.
Really?
It felt like a movie moment.
That's so cool.
And he pulled me back in the green room.
Yeah.
Introduced me to comics and was like, Isaiah's the next big thing. This is Dan. Talking about Dan. He was talking to Dan Bask and another comedian. I can't remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
He was introducing to me and he was like, Dan Bask is the guy that kind of runs the Tampa scene. Dan, this is Isaiah. How long you been doing comedy? I was like, I've only been doing it for like a few months. He's like, dude, just put in a good word for me. Like Cam Patterson himself, this is before he got SNL and stuff. Like he was like, Isaiah's the next big thing. So that like, I was like, all right, God, that's a sign if I've ever seen one, you know.
That's pretty cool, man.
Straight from Cam Patterson himself. And then, you know, that was a learning experience. And then after that, I dropped it for like a year. That's how discouraging I am.
Oh my God, you are a comic. I feel like everybody does that at some point. Like,
yeah,
dude, I hear it, I see it, I hear it, you know, everybody kind of does that. So, you know, that's cool. Like, what did you do in that time? Like, did you even think about comedy, or was it like you just?
No, I went and just lived a normal life. I moved back to Indiana from Florida because I lived there for a few months. Just started pouring concrete, construction,
mm-hmm.
you know, and doing tile work, and just a whole chapter of my life there. You know, built a little relationship back up with my mother, you know, and then that was a whole nother. I just lived life, you know what I mean? I was just out there, you know, and then I just felt the Lord. I was praying one day. Because I even went to Washington, D.C. in that time, you know, started dating a woman that works in Congress. And then I bailed on that after she told me a bunch of secrets and it was all corrupt. I was like, it was literally the Illuminati.
No way.
Yeah.
Like left eye Illuminati kind of shit?
Yeah. Like I always kind of thought that was like, oh, conspiracy. You know, I watched videos on that in middle school or whatever. And you see the pyramid Illuminati, whatever, secret society that run the government.
Yeah.
I was in a relationship with a woman that was in it, like the congressional Illuminati. Like,
how did you end up in a relationship with like somebody like that?
God.
Wait, what?
God.
I'm sorry, I wasn't really expecting that answer. I was like, wait, God put you in the Illuminati?
Yeah.
Was he a member?
It was funny because it's crazy. It's insane, but reality is insane. The most schizophrenic thing there is reality.
I know.
It is crazy out here, dude.
Yeah.
I literally praying, just like God told me to come here to Austin, Texas, and my life is, you know, miracles are happening left and right. Like I've had an insane trip here. I had a whole like peanut butter falcon story where I helped this autistic guy like escape this care place that he was at, and I helped him get back to it. And like I've had a series of events here in Austin, like
the Illuminati, peanut butter falcon.
Sorry, yeah, we're going all over the place.
I'm like, dude, and then somehow Cam Patterson.
yeah, Cam Patterson.
Right? Let's not forget anacondas.
Yeah. Don't forget the anaconda.
The anacondas. But okay, dude, like I don't even know like where to begin, because this is like one of those like fucking like 3 cups in the ball thing. I'm like sitting there like, what do we talk about? What do we talk about? What do we talk about? All right, cool. Let's talk about Illuminati, I guess. So,
all right.
So how did you get into that?
So I'm praying to God.
Oh yeah.
And I have this comedian actually has this idea. He's like, why don't we just get metal detectors in every school in America?
Okay.
That'll save kids' lives. They're already in some, you know, like, why don't we just finish that project and save kids' lives? I was like, that's actually a good idea. So at my church, I'm like doing prayer requests, like, let's pray on that. Like, that's a good idea. And I'm praying it. I'm just alone. I'm praying on that. And I literally hear very few times does God give me a command, like where I can hear it. It's a no. I don't know how to explain it. Very few times. When he does, I listen. Because there's times where I haven't listened and things go south, you know? I hear a direct command, go to Washington, D.C. on Saturday.
Okay.
And it was like a Monday or Tuesday or something. It was like that week, right? And I'm praying more on it, and I had just got a new job doing tile work. This guy, it was just me and a guy, and he's like, dude, I'm going to get you your own truck, your own crew, because I know how to do it, you know, forward and back. I'm really good with tile work, and I'm very good at leading, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Charismatic, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, as a good tile worker should be.
Yeah. Yeah. But the tile work, you know, it was going to be a lot of money, and I just felt God saying, quit your job, this brand new opportunity that's life-changing, you know?
Yeah.
And go to Washington, D.C. on Saturday. You got less than a week's notice, like a week or less than a week's notice. I can't remember exactly.
Pack up everything, and then you head out to Washington, D.C.
Boom.
Greyhound.
Yeah.
So did you tell your boss? You were like, I heard a voice, or like, how did you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How did you say?
He was like, that's crazy, and I was like, I know,
and I sell tile.
I'm gonna go there, but sleeve some tile. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, and dude, if you think that is crazy, because I sell tile, and I think that's fucking nuts. It's like,
so usually I get affirmations from God by like things working out in my life, and, and like
I start every morning with a clean slate. It's like, that's a little tile joke for you, dude. Okay, let's retile that one. Anyway, all right.
I'm getting tired of this.
Now we're just talking like we have speech impediments. I'm getting real tired of this. Okay, so you end up in Washington, D.C. with some Illuminati like queen, I guess. But
dude, 2 days in.
2 days in?
2 days in. And so, I fast on it to make sure, you know, because you can fast on things and things will work out.
Yeah, like, and then she might not want to eat you because you don't have any food.
Yeah. So
I don't know anything about the Illuminati.
I have like no money, right? I literally get money from the church to buy the no. I had enough money for the Washington D.C. trip.
Yeah.
So I go to Washington D.C. I literally hand out like the rest of my money to like homeless people. And I have nothing. I just got a bag full of food and clothes.
Yeah.
I show up on foot, Washington, D.C.
Okay.
Find a shelter within like 24 hours. I'm staying in a shelter in D.C. I'm full send, right? No, you know what I mean? No safety plan here.
Right.
Second day, I go check out the Lincoln Memorial. You know, I'm just checking places out, the White House.
Yeah. You're sitting there like, wow, look at all this marble tiles.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, right. Hey, somebody needs to equalize this right here, dude. This needs a little bit more tiling. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, dude, so like you're at the Lincoln Memorial. Was she like standing there in like a red robe or something? Like, I'm trying to like imagine.
Red carpet and the helicopter.
Yeah, why are you floating? Can you come down from there?
I'm in between, like past the Washington Monument a little bit, in between the Memorial, Lincoln Memorial, and the Monument. There was this big tent, like a canopy, whatever, you know, and it was called David's Tent. It was a worship tent. It was like big. You could fit like 100 people in there, you know.
Yeah,
and
that's intense.
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the
I'm very sorry. Anyway, yeah.
That's good.
I'm sorry. That's so fucking stupid. Okay. Like, dude, sometimes I even say shit that I'm like, God damn it, dude. Why
No,
are you even
okay.
doing a podcast, bro?
Yeah.
Trey, you're so dumb.
There's like a bunch of people that's like, get to the point. This guy.
Right? You're like, dude, he fucking said another stupid joke. Oh, my God. Anyways, all right, so you're at David's tent. Okay.
Yeah, David's tent. It's
David's
a worship tent. It's a Christian worship tent. And I'm wearing this purple shirt that's like Hawaiian, like a Pacific Islander shirt. And she comes up to me. She's a Pacific Islander. I didn't know that. She goes, "Are you a Pacific Islander?" I was like, "No." And she was like, "Well, that shirt is a Pacific Islander shirt. That's my culture. That's my people." And I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then she sat down next to me and we just talked about it. And we talked about our walk with the Lord. She was like, "How long you been, walking with Jesus?" And, we were just back and forth. And then eventually the conversation after about 10, 15 minutes got to, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "I was praying and I felt the Lord tell me to come here." And she was like, "I was praying and the Lord told me to come worship him at this tent."
At 2 o'clock?
Yeah. Huh?
At 2 o'clock? Like you both had a schedule to like meet each other kind of thing? Or?
I guess it was like a divine appointment. She was like,
a divine appointment. That's a really interesting way to put that.
Yeah. This is a real thing. Like if you talk to a lot of Christians, especially the veterans, and like divine appointments are real. Like you'll talk to pastors like, and I had heard this before I got real into it. He's like, I had a pastor one time like years and years ago. He's like, "Yeah, there's times where God's like, wait right here."
Until 12:44.
And he'll just wait there for like 20 minutes and something will happen where like somebody will come right across and it'll just be right when they needed him,
Interesting.
Like, yeah. And
so that's what happened with you two.
Yeah.
So you meet, like, I guess like this conversation, you hit it off.
It off. And she was like, "I never leave work early. Like I take this job very seriously. I was feeling sick and I was praying and I just felt the Lord say, 'Come worship me.' And I left work early and I never do that." And like we both felt, and there was just this feeling, this strong feel, like a weighted vest inside the heart and soul was like, all right, and I told her the idea. I said, "I want metal detectors in every school in America." I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. I felt the Lord. I was praying on that. The Lord told me to come here. I don't know how this is going to be done. And she was like, "I work in Congress. I work in Capitol Hill. Like this is something that can be done. Like I can pitch this." And I was like, "You're kidding." So there I am sitting with a woman that works in Capitol Hill. You know what I mean? Like,
right. We can get metal detectors in every school because of this woman now.
Yeah.
So you're thinking that you guys like go on a date or something? Like,
yeah, we hit it off. We're texting back and forth. We go on dates. We go to church together, and we're talking about a bunch of things, right? I'm talking about how I'm like, all right, so Bitcoin is just a vehicle for black market industries. It's just a currency for black markets. That's what it was born on. That's what it is.
Was she like, "I know"?
No. This is what happened. She goes, the next day after we talked about that, she hears about a meeting in Capitol Hill where they're serving Chick-fil-A sandwiches. So she goes.
I love the specificity, dude. Yeah. They were serving Chick-fil-A, dude. 2 packets of honey mustard. Can you believe it?
Yeah. Chick-fil-A closed on Sundays.
But they were open. Please continue.
No, you're good. You're good. She was like, "Yeah, I went to this meeting for Chick-fil-A sandwiches. They didn't even have them. They ran out." But they were talking about exactly what you were telling me about and how Bitcoin is just a vehicle for black market industries.
So when you say they, it was the people at Chick-fil-A? Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is in Capitol Hill. Like,
gotcha.
And
I just get hung up on things. So I apologize.
No, you're good.
I'm sitting there like, dude, so like who at Chick-fil-A was
you're like, "I'm gonna get me an anaconda bit in here somehow."
I know. I was like, can we keep going? I really need an anaconda joke right now.
Yeah. It'll be a sick callback.
Right. Oh, dude. But I'm just sitting this fucking Illuminati, like, dude, in my head, like, as you're telling me the story, she's still like dressed in red and like floating around, and you're walking around with like your back backwards trucker hat.
Yeah,
Like in a Hawaiian shirt, just being like, yeah, dude, fucking Bitcoin, bro.
Just some frat guy. Yeah, so like, I just
Yeah. Oh, dude, Chick-fil-A,
yeah, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, so like, so I apologize because I kind of attach myself to everything.
Yes.
But okay, so so she's in Capitol Hill talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah, they're all talking about how Bitcoin's a vehicle for black market industries, and really, she said their main concern was how it's a tax evasion tool, and how you like there's very little fees to sending it here and there, and moving money. It's just they just care about money.
Okay,
and we had a dinner.
Yeah,
she takes me to this Chinese restaurant, nice restaurant, right? And it's like really close to the Capitol. It's in D.C. and she's celebrating, right? This is in September. This is before the government shutdown happened in October, if you remember that.
Oh, no, I didn't even know.
Yeah. Okay. So in October, there was a big shutdown. Like the government shut down. A bunch of people got laid off. A bunch of people, the military didn't get paid.
Oh,
like,
fuck that.
Yeah. It was fucked up.
That happened to me once.
And then she was like, yeah, it's gonna happen for sure. Like they already knew it was, and on CNN they're like, there's a timer, like, is it gonna happen, is it not gonna happen, and it's like no, it's not, because of everybody on the news is like, oh, it's because of the Republicans, and the Republicans are like, it's because of the Democrats. They're just doing that WWE fighting back and forth, and I'm sitting here with
I wish
one
I
of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Donald Trump's up on the ropes.
Yeah.
Bam! Right? Oh, Biden is dead.
I thought it'd be funny if like a politician played as like a Democrat or a Republican the entire time, and then they got in the office and they're like, I'm actually a Democrat. Or I'm actually a Republican. Everybody's like, what?
He like rips his mask off and it's all blue. It's like, whoa, Donald Trump's not red. He's actually blue. Less guns. No more guns.
Yeah, no more guns.
Right?
Everybody's like, oh.
Gay marriage is no longer outlawed. Everyone is gay. Everyone is so gay right now. Everyone is the gayest of all gays. I've never seen anyone nearly as gay as me. I am so gay.
I walked in here and I said, wow, I'm gay.
I've always been gay. Ivana doesn't. I dress her. Anyway, I dress her. Trump. Anyway. But so sorry.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
so,
you're good.
So where did I'm still like, dude, I'm hanging on by a thread right now trying to figure out where this anaconda came from. Anyway, no, dude, like, I'm like, okay, all right, so Chick-fil-A, Chinese restaurant, Illuminati.
All you're hearing is food.
I know, I'm like, dude, she obviously tried to feed you. She saw that the fasting wasn't working. She's like, this boy needs fucking Chick-fil-A. Okay, we now need Chinese restaurant.
Chick-fil-A, man. I was jealous.
She was like, jealous. No, fuck you. This is Congress.
Yeah. This is the Illuminati.
You got to pay for this with Bitcoin.
Right. You're going to buy our Chick-fil-A and you're going to get nothing.
So how'd you figure out that she was in the Illuminati? And did she just like, she just go like, yes, UFOs are real?
She said they had secret meetings. She had brothers and sisters, mentors. She broke it down in that sense. And I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like we're having a dinner in the Chinese restaurant and she's like, yeah, we had secret meetings in Capitol Hill basically saying, don't be too flashy in the public optic. There's a lot of people struggling out there. And
you guys are at this really nice restaurant?
Yeah, we're at this nice restaurant and she's celebrating the shutdown. The shutdown hasn't even happened. And she was like, basically, there's stipend checks. Like she goes, we're all lawyers looking for loopholes in the system to put American taxpayer money into our own pockets without the public knowing. So one of those ways is a government shutdown. In a government shutdown, they get months and months of checks ahead of time all at once. And then when it opens back up, they continue getting checks again. So it's like it's a legal way to put taxpayer money into their own pockets without anybody noticing it.
Oh, that fuck
sucks. So they just play this like, oh, it's because of the Democrats. Oh, it's because of they do this fake bickering, blame each other on the reason for the shutdown, when really it's all of them combined. And then they take a bunch of American taxpayer money instead of paying the military, instead of paying federal employees. They just put all that money into their own pockets and then they party.
Yeah.
and they celebrate because they just got a huge bag. And they had secret meetings telling, you know, the newer inductees of this shit, like, hey, don't be too flashy out there.
Yeah. We're supposed to be poor.
Yeah. There's people struggling out there. Yeah.
Yes. This Cavassier is very good.
Yeah.
From the 1912s.
She had that walk too. She had the walk, you know what I mean? She had the glass, like she was fucking.
She was like floating around.
Top shit, you know what I mean? And I was like, that's just not me, you know what I mean? And she told me all this, and she even sent me $150 Cash App that night. Like,
I mean, dude,
I'm looking at this money, right? $150 in my Cash App, and I'm like, this is American taxpayer money.
Interesting.
This is your money. This is everyone's watching money. Like, this is our money.
Yeah.
And they just took it from us.
You didn't think to yourself at any point that, like, hey, I'm glad somebody fed me and gave me money?
I am grateful for that, but it's just like, it's stolen money.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? It's literally stolen from everyone.
Yeah.
You know, like.
So, like, did you, like, dump her and then go on your peanut butter falcon quest? Or?
No, I left. There was two things. Because she was like, I can get you into any college, just one email. Like, we're going to set you up. And like, it was getting serious.
So she wanted, dude, like, what did she want anything from you other than?
No, she was just like, you're my future husband. You know what I mean? She was like head over heels for me within like a week and a half, bro. Like, it was so quick.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, look, I have family. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting into this, whatever this is. This is going to get me killed or somebody else around me killed.
Dude, it kind of sounds like she wanted a relationship. Though.
Yeah, she did, but she wanted it, like, she was like, you could be, you know, like, whatever, you know, politically, and I can get you in any university, you know, like, one email away. She had that level of power, you know, and you know, that's like a millionaire, billionaire lifestyle that I was like, look, that takes corruption. I'm not doing that. Yeah. I was just pouring concrete in Indiana. Yeah. And
you don't want to end up a convict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, and not even that. It's, you know, I'd have been fine, you know, but it's that money, all this money that you're getting and is taking from the crew that I was just working with. And I'm not about to be a millionaire off the backs of other people like that. Like, that's not me. I don't care. I'll walk away from that lifestyle. I do not care.
Interesting. Yeah, no, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just kind of like a funny, it's a funny little story. It's kind of crazy.
It is. It's insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
And it all started off of hearing the voice of God, which is like, all right, you're schizophrenic. And it's like, all right, dude, whatever. Look at the outcome. Yeah. You know what I mean? Literally meeting a woman that works in Capitol Hill. Yeah. And getting government secrets. Yeah. And who's in the Illuminati, which is the secret society of Congress.
Does she say that too? Does she go like, I'm in the Illuminati?
No.
It's
just, you're, you know, she was calling me days after I left. She's like, yeah, I'm with my mentor and my brothers and sisters, and they're all like senators and shit in the fucking Congress. You're like, oh.
Yeah, we're just floating around right now. There's an anaconda right here. It's around my shoulders and everything. You're like, I don't want none of this.
Yeah.
My anaconda don't want none. Unless you got buns on. Yeah. But so like, okay, so you leave DC and then you end up like, so you're Shia LaBeouf in Peanut Butter Falcon, right? Like
no, I'm the guy with Down syndrome and Peanut Butter Falcon. No. And Jesus is Shia LaBeouf, really. That's really what it is.
Oh.
No, man. I left. I went back to Indiana. I dipped. I just, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I still have her phone number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. It's insane. It is.
Yeah.
I always kind of thought like Illuminati was just kind of a joke to me. Like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? And then there's like musicians and you know, Hollywood Illuminati. Now this was congressional, like political.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Like our nation's backbone.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
One of the powerhouses of the world. And I could see it. She had that walk. She had that, I could, send an email. You go to any university, you know what I mean? Anywhere you want. We're going to set you up. You're my future husband, Yeah, at what cost? The backs, taxpayer money off of everyone else. And I judged her and I left. And I felt the Lord kind of put it on my heart like that. That was a mistake. I should have stuck with it. Because I could have made it an influence, good character. Well, change, because she was a good woman. She wasn't like a bad woman. She was Christ-like. She earnestly was in prayer a lot and seek the Lord. No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What was that?
Yeah.
Fucking dang, dude. Illuminati's a crazy club.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm just a little confused. So she was in the Illuminati, completely evil for stealing taxpayers' monies, but she was a good woman.
Decent. Yeah.
Decent.
I mean, nobody's really a good person. I mean, there are good people, but you know what I mean? It's like, that Jesus says in Mark 10:18, why thou callest me good? No one is good except God alone, So, but no, she tried her best. She was trying. She was really earnestly trying. It just seemed like she just ended up somewhere where it's like, if she doesn't do that, I mean, we're just, her life could be on the line. Her family's life could be on the line. Yeah. At that point, it's like, gun to your head, it's like, yeah, all right, I'm just not going to say anything when I get these thousands of dollars in my pocket. You know what I mean? That's all I got to do is not say anything and just go step by step. It's like, all right.
Sometimes I guess I don't know this for certain. I'm just, but sometimes people are like victims of circumstance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so sometimes I think when it comes to like shit like that, like maybe that, it's like she was in a position where, that she had to take money. Of course, it's complete speculation.
She could have been blackmailed. I mean, when it comes to that level of you're in Capitol Hill, it's like, dude, that's, can't fuck around, And there's those people that pose as like good white knights, and it's like, no, none of the white knights in there, they're all blackmailed. Everybody's blackmailed. You know what I mean? That's just how it works at that level, especially in secret societies. It's like they got dirt on you
for a minute. Like,
and if they don't, and it's like we got a scope on your family. You know what I mean? Like,
it's kind of a weird thing, man. It is a weird thing. It just because you don't know what people are capable of, and a lot of times like you don't really realize like the influence that people have on you until they do, or sometimes you don't realize the influences people have on you until they let go, and it's, like sometimes I still struggle with that because I've stopped like things in my life for like areas where some of my family members have told me that I'm not the strongest, and so it's like, it makes me like, back then I was so influential that I listened to them and I just like let it happen. And then it wasn't until I grew and then I kind of learned, I'm like, they have no influence on my life whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's kind of like I had to grow up to learn that. And so in many ways I still am learning. It's kind of crazy, But dude, like I feel like there's... God, you got like material in that little story.
Yeah, and I do need to make something. I got a lot of things I just haven't sat down and like broke apart yet for material.
Yeah. I know, dude, I know what you mean, man. Like the only thing I've got right now is Anaconda. That's like that's the only thing I got going for me, dude.
Anaconda don't.
Right? I'm like, so how do you feel that you are at stand up? Like, do you feel like that you're good at it? Or do you feel like
some days I am, but when I start thinking I'm too good at it, I bomb. It's like it's a humbling thing. I call it a God thing, in situations like that,
Mm. Well,
but hold on. Can I go back to what I was saying earlier for a second?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to bulldoze.
No, you're good.
Bad.
You're good. I will say this: I judged her, and all of them for being tax collectors.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jesus put on my heart that was a mistake for me leaving, because when Jesus sat down and ate with the people.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, why are you sitting and eating with them? It was the tax collectors.
It was tax collectors?
Yeah.
Were that like those 12 guys he ate breakfast with?
No, those were his disciples.
Oh.
Which they were all like teenagers and like lower 20s too. Yeah, they were like 19, 17, 20, and he got a bunch of the disciples were young. But not all of them. I think some of them were older, but most of his disciples were young. You correct me if I'm wrong, internet, but Yeah, they were tax collectors, you know, and the people were like, why are you sitting and eating with them, you know? So if Jesus came back today, he'd be sitting with the tax collectors.
Okay.
The politicians that we are like, they're scumbags taking from us.
Yeah.
You know, they're, you know, Trump and all them, you know, he'd be sitting and eating with them. Like, I'm a doctor. I'm here to heal them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here for the people that are already righteous and good. I'm here to save the sinners, you know? And then he also had a whole sermon because the church judged, just like I did. I judged her for being a tax collector when I met her and all that. And then I left. I was like, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a sermon there's a part where Jesus, he brings in a prostitute and a tax collector into the church, speaking to the pastors and the church members, saying, very truly, I tell you, they shall enter the kingdom of heaven before you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, dude, I know, I'm sorry, man. I hate, because this is like one of those things I was telling you about where like
but we can,
there could be a tendency to like to kind of veer off or whatever. But yeah, we're actually at the point right now where we got to stop it.
Okay.
But yeah, I was gonna say that that dude, like, you know, I'm happy you came on. Thank you so much for coming on. I had a fuck ton of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun,
and
man.
I loved hearing that story about the Illuminati lady. Pardon my goofiness. Like,
no, that's okay, dude.
Like,
I get it. You got to be goofy, man.
Yeah, I just kind of am. But anyway, this is your camera right here. Is there anything that you want to tell the people, man?
Here, let me pull it up.
Yes, we're gonna pull it up right now on the camera. Yes. He's got his phone out.
This is my main.
The cell phone is out. He's tapping away on the cellular telephonic communication device.
This is all I got. This is my final message. It's all about love. In 1 John 4:16, it says, God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God in him. So it's all about love. Above all, love each other deeply. That is the main essence of everything, creation, everything. It's all about love. God is love.
Hell yeah, man. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on, man. It's a great freaking message, dude. Do you have any shows or anything lined up at all, or?
Friday and Saturdays, I do Vulcan Heavy Hitters, and Saturday, Sandjack Saloon Spotlight Series. I've been running Narbar been doing and running Narbar shows now. Just on Thursday nights, midnight, Friday night, midnight, 10 o'clock.
You've been out there.
Saturday night, midnight. You know, I'm doing the shows and starting to run them now, so it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
My Instagram is Isaiah Pichardo for love. Sure, it'll be on the link or whatever.
Yeah. I always put everybody's stuff out there so they can catch you anywhere and everything. But I just wanted to give you, the stage to say something. But dude, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time, dude. And
care if we pray to end it off?
I don't really do that, but but if that's what you want to do, man, you're more than welcome to. Like,
yes, please.
I'll respect that for sure.
Sweet. All right, you ready?
Sure.
All right. Heavenly Father, thank you for this opportunity. I pray that you bless him and his podcasts and his future endeavors and all of the future comedians that he has on this show, God, and all the listeners hearing this, God. I pray that you reveal yourself to us, give us wisdom, discernment, love, peace, joy, faith, and hope. And I pray that you give us peace that surpasses all understanding, and your glory shines through me and everyone watching. In Jesus' name, amen.
Awesome, brother, man. Well, thanks again, man. I really appreciate it, dude. It was a really good episode.
That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That is a wrap. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good night.